Hi, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, I hope you guys are super refreshed from the previous week. I took a nice break. I was able to recharge, and I am now ready and available to give you guys a great message. And this message came to me as a question, and it is, how are we co creating our future? And when I ask that, I mean, what are we individually doing to put the steps towards the new blueprint of the generation? Although so many things are happening right now in this world, like, of course, the first thing that comes to mind is the negative aspects of the things happening globally. But when we take ourselves out of the emotion of seeing all the negative, we can observe it in a way to recognize that these things are getting worse. So one day it can get better, because it always gets worse before it gets better. And that's something that's naturally a universal law. The law of the universe is meant to balance out whatever's meant to clear out and whatever's meant to make space for something new to come. So when I say co-create, I mean what I would do individually for my future blueprint of what I want is, I would like to see in the future human beings that have critical thinking skills. I would like to see in the future human beings that have emotional intelligence and that are able to feel things out versus react. And that is something that we did not grow up around. Even our previous generations before us did not grow up around. And the only way you can change the world, as cliche as it sounds, is if we individually change the mindsets and the behaviors of ourselves, the behaviors that are no longer benefiting the perpetual cycle of BS, to put it plainly. And I think my way of co-creating is going to be, I would like to manifest like minds, so more like minds can come into this universe, and we can continue having people that are, of course, geniuses, of course, well within the right of creatives, well within the rights of spiritually gifted and more. But we would have a collective of people that no longer think with their egos first and automatically know that there is a little bit more to life than what the eye initially sees, and there is so much more beyond the surface. And if we teach ourselves individually how to recognize the world in a different perspective, then we can create a different world. And that is how I would go about doing it, because I feel like it all starts from the home. It all starts from how you grow up, your generation, your thought processes, your fears, all of the above, like all of the things that create the character of the POV we have become. Those things come from the child like self of us. It comes from what we saw, it comes from what we grew up around and what we internalized, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that when you start from the home, you can create the cycle, the ripple effect of what's next to come, and what's going to, individually make a human being put out their best foot forward to get back, the best. So that is the only intellectual way I can think about it. I feel like, doing things individually, that is something you're drawn to, is your decision. But for the most part, co-creating has to come from within, and it has to be a flow, a partnership within two people that we meet, or any people that we meet. You have to be able to have the same frequency to create the same things. So hopefully this message was as clear as possible. I don't want to ramble a little too long about it, but that is the message for today. How are we co-creating our future individually? What are the steps we are taking? And I hope that you enjoyed it and it gives you a little inner dialogue. And I will see you for another message. Bye. Love you.